The Philadelphia Police Department is pulling cops off the street as we speak. 72 officers have been placed on desk duty while the department investigates allegations of racist, offensive, or violent social media posts. Today, the police commissioner said he expects several dozen officers to be disciplined, and some could even lose their jobs. The offensive social media posts were compiled by the Plainview Project, which describes itself as, quote, a research project that has identified thousands of Facebook posts and comments by current and former police officers. Meantime, St. Louis is also taking action against officers. 22 have been placed on an exclusion list and will not be allowed to bring cases to the attorney's office due to compromised integrity. This got us asking, DBL Nation, we need to hear from you. Should police officers be held accountable for inappropriate social media posts? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. I mean, essentially, that's their diary. You're looking into their psyche, Erica. And when I looked at these social media posts, when I tell you, because we can't even show them, they are as racist and egregious as they come. So what do you think the repercussions should be?
I think that they should lose their jobs.
Yeah.
And I think it should come down to a case-by-case basis because it does kind of go the spectrum as to what is absolutely egregious and things that could be misinterpreted. That's on the very, very, very low end, though. But the idea that they're still trying to fight in order to protect their First Amendment rights and that there is a possibility that some of the speech is protected under the First Amendment, I'm assuming, because when I read the article, it seemed as though they are trying to get some of them off by saying it's protected by First Amendment, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they should remain a police officer.
Agreed. And you've always said this. You've said this from day one, that social media is a reflection of your character. It's become the wild, wild west, and it is now time for people to really start facing those repercussions of what they say online.
Absolutely. You know, I've been doing a lot of research on this. You know, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, listening to a lot of professors talk about this. We're in an era right now that we don't know what to do with social media. This is brand new to us. We don't know what we're doing, but we have to start making steps to making it better. I think this is the first step. It's not he didn't tweet one thing that could be a joke or could be racist. There were multiple tweets.
Right.
We're all sitting at the table of poker showing our hands on social media. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
We're all showing our hands. So if you have one comment that's out of line, that's okay. You might have bluffed that hand and we might have took it the wrong way. If you're doing that every single hand, we know what you got in your hand.
Bye.
You know what you mean? So we have to start taking steps towards disciplining these people and showing people this is not going to be tolerated on social media.
Especially who are supposed to be protecting and serving unbiasedly.
I think as adults that I've sat on the panel with for hours and hours and hours at this point, I don't remember very many times where we've called for somebody to lose their jobs. But the time that you should lose your job is when people have lost their confidence in you. Let's say these are not police officers. Let's say they're pilots. And we started reading tweets like, oh my God, I got hammered last night. I can barely see straight. Whether it's true or not, I don't want to get in a pressurized tube with you and go 33,000 miles over the feet over the air. So like you have lost our confidence, whether we are people on the ground or people in the sky, and there has to be a price to pay for that. There are 72 people, I guarantee you, that would be proud to put that uniform on, and let's see how they do.
Amen. Amen. Let's see what our DBL Nation has to say. 89% of you, that's a large number. I love it. I love it. We are all in agreement. Yep, they should face those repercussions.